that dog and the wolf are the closely related animals. Commonly we can think about both animals. They have some same qualities for looking or their walkings, their coloring, whatever it is, the nearest we can identify both are closely animals. So you may also know something about how over the centuries. So in earliest days, how over the long years ago, you can think once again the human being, they have how they domesticated animals. Some are other animals like horse, buffalo, cow and goat, then donkey. So dog, these all are domesticated in the forest. The human being, they have their settlement in particular places. You can remember in the social chapters we will learn about those things. In this way, human beings have domesticated and tamed wild animals. Tamed wild animals. Tamed means he is the master of those animals. And here is a strong about how the dog became a tame animal. In this lesson, we will learn about how the dog became a tame animal. It means how it is keep being the human or man animals, pet animals. Nowadays, there is so many people purchasing the dog, varieties of dogs they domesticated in their houses. Okay, let's discuss about in this how this domesticated animals, how it make, how the dog found himself a new master. Okay, dogs were once their own master and lived the way wolves do, in freedom, until a dog was born who was ill-pleased with this way of life. He was sick and tired of wandering about by himself, looking for food and being frightened of those who were stronger than he. So, long before days, the dog were, they have their own masters. In forest days also, the dog has their own master. Until a dog, it was born, who got of wandering in search of food in the forest. That timing, the dog wanted, I have own my master, because I am suffering from searching food, because I am not stronger than any other animals like a lion and wolf or bear. So comparing to, he thinking, I have my own master. Every timing I will got my food from my master easily. So the dog in this way, it is thinking, he was sick and tired of wandering about himself. That timing, always I obey to my master, so I will get my food easily. In this way, the dog thinking. The new words in the first paragraph, ill-pleased. Ill-pleased means not happy. It means the dog suffering from when it was searching the food, that time it was being very tired. So the dog decided, I have won my master. What happened next in second paragraph? He thought it over and decided that the best thing for him to do was to become the servant of one who was stronger than anyone on earth, and he set out to find such a master. So he thought it means he can take the decision finally. Oh, I have any condition, I have own my master. It is the best way to me, because when I will becoming the servant of that man, I can easily get the food. And also the dog thinking how being his master, he thinking his master very strong than any other animals or human beings on the earth. He thinking in this way, because other animals afraid to that stronger animals. In this way, the dog thinking. He walked and he met kinsman. Kinsman means a related man. Tired of means bored of. It was bored, being tired on its face when it searching the food in the forest. So kinsman means a relative. It is a relative. So kinsman of his, a big wolf who was as stronger that as was fierce. Fierce means violent, frightening, violent. You think wolf is always thinking like violent ways. It means how I will hunted the other animals in violent way. So the walked dog when in the searching of food, that timing he has decided I have owned my master. That first I meet the animal wolf in the forest. So it is the kinsman animal. Kinsman is related animals, looking like both are wolf and dog. Both are same families. The next some changes in the domesticated animal dog. So the dog meet the wolf and it was hunted the other animals. Where are you going, dog? The wolf asked. When the dog meet the wolf asked to the dog, where are you going, dog? The wolf asked. I am looking for someone to take up service with. Would you like to be my master, wolf? Again, I am looking for someone to take. So now I want to. I have owned my master. So I am looking for a own master because I want to serve. I will become servant of him. Would you like to be? So you want? Would you like to be my master, wolf? The dog asked to the wolf. I don't see. Why not? So the dog, when the dog asked to the wolf, you will become my master. So the wolf agreed that. Why not? I will become your own master. The wolf said, and this agreed upon. The two of them went on together. So after when the wolf agreed to this opinion of dog, so both are going into the forest for searching the food. And in fourth paragraph, what did happen? They walked and they walked, and all of a sudden the wolf lifted his nose, sniffed, and darted quickly off the path and into the bushes and crept deeper into the forest. The dog was much surprised. So together means immediately both are going to the forest. Sniff means a draw a intro the when we can face the situation afraid of that situation that acting we call that a snip. Draw a intro the nose. So the wolf suddenly looking the other animal, that timing he moved acting like sniffed. He became a sniffed. It take breath from that dry air through the nose. The wolf lifted his nose, sniffed, and quickly of that path it is changed. That quickly afraid of that animal when it meet in the forest, both are when going for searching the food. The timing the wolf looking that animal suddenly it was afraid of that one. He changed his path. He changed his way and into the bushes, crept deeper into the very fastly. It was run into the forest because oh, that animal eat me now. Now we are escaped from these places. But he thinking, but don't now about that one dog. Oh, surprise! What has frightened you so? The dog so much surprised. He asking to the wolf, "What come over you, master?" He asked. "What has frightened you so? Why you move like this? Why? Why you did afraid of? What is the animal there?" The asking to the wolf. "Can you see? There is a bear out there and he might eat up both of you, you and me." It means the wolf replied to the dog. "Can you see? You don't see there? There is a bear, big bear coming near us. So it might be eat up both are you and me because it is very stronger than me. It is wild animal. It is ate up both are. So we now escape from. We now hidden from that animal." Then next what did happen? Seeing that the bear was stronger than the wolf, the dog decided to take up service with him, and he left the wolf and asked the bear to be his master. The bear agreed to this readily and said, "Let us go and find a herd of cows. I will kill a cow and then we can both eat our fill." So when the wolf afraid of a bear, the dog decided, "Oh, you are not a strong animal than any other animal." Because the dog wanted his master. How his master? How he is? He is very stronger than anyone on earth. So now the dog rejected his masterity, wolf masterity, and then he adapted. He announced, "My master is now deer because it is stronger than you, wolf." The dog said. Then dog decided to take the service with him. Both are bear and dog. Both are. They went to the bear, agreed his servant, and will become his master. His master means dog master. Now it will become the master of dog. And also the bear said to, "Oh, now let us go and find our food because I will hunt the cows in the forest. So both are we can eat our food when I kill the cows." So they walked on and soon saw a herd of cows, but just as they were about to come up to it, they were stopped by a terrible noise. The cows were moving loudly and running in a panic in all directions. When the bear agreed to dog servant, it means when the bear became a master of dog, both went into the forest. There will happen. They soon saw a herd of cows, a group of cows. They will coming very fastly. They looking like afraid of two other animals. They running in the panic way. Panic way means in the terrible situation, risk conditions, that is terrible, horrible conditions. Very afraid of. Then running all the directions, wherever way they find out, they ran fastly. The all cows. And come up, if they were stopped by terrible noise. Terrible noise means they will make wherever the way for searching. Oh, now we will escape from these places because the big, very king of the forest animal came to here. Okay, the bear looked out from behind a tree and then he too ran hastily deeper into the forest. So the bear also afraid of that animal. Which is the animal? The lion, king of the forest. The cows also ran very hastily, and then bear also behind the trees, and afterward they hastily means very acting quickly, very fastly running that timing. Readily means willingly, definitely. Frightened means afraid. So beast means animals. So the bear also escaped from that place. So now why did I have to come here? Said he to the dog. It is the lion who rules the forest in this part. So when the bear escaped from that places, the lion asked to the dog. The dog stayed there only. So now why did I have to come here? Said he to the dog. It is the lion who rules of the forest. So the lion. Who is he? Don't you know? He is the strongest beast on the earth. So the dog asked to the bear, why? Why we now hastily run from these places? Why you are afraid of? Which is the animal that is? Oh, the lion. Who is he? You don't know? The bear asked to the dog, you don't know which is the strongest animal, beast on the earth? Until you don't know about it, you don't listen about the king of forest. So that is the lion. All animals afraid to the lion. Well, then I will say goodbye you. Okay, well, now I think you are weak than lion. So lion is the stronger than you. So I will say I want to goodbye you. I want will become my master, the lion, who is the stronger than anyone on the earth. So the dog asked to the lion, and again the lion agreed to his servant, and dog stayed with him and served him for the long time. Both are spent good life, long days, until long days, nothing complained, for there was no stronger beast in the forest than the lion, because the lion is the very stronger animal than any other in the forest. So, and no one dared touch the dog, no one teased or no one hunted other animals, the dog. It means the dog safe being with the lion. But one day the two of them were walking side by side along a path that ran amid bare cliffs, when all of a sudden the lion stopped. He gave a great roar and struck the ground angrily with his paw with such force that a hole formed there. Then he began to back away very quietly. So, what did happen next year? One day, the dog found the lion had become weaker before man. In this paragraph, that is, lion also weaker than the man, because they both are one day walking in the forest along a path. That time he gave a great roar and struck ground. Other animals make the sound in the forest, and they struck there because they hunter man will come in the forest. So all the animals, they wanted to went to their houses with make noisily and making the roar loudly sound. Roar means that loudly sound, quietly away from that path. That time, what is it, master? Is anything wrong? Asked the dog, surprised, because in the situation the lion also wanted to escape from that places. So that time the dog asked to the lion, what is it, master? Is anything wrong? Asked the dog surprisingly, because the dog thinking, oh,